Hello students, it's day 6 for the chapter Electromagnetism. In previous lecture, we have discussed Lorentz force, Fleming's left-hand rule and construction of DC motor. The specific objective of today's topic is working of DC motor. This is how DC motor works. Let's discuss its working in detail. When the key is closed, you can see in the diagram the current starts moving through the coil in the direction of A, B, C, D, that is in the upward direction. You can clearly see in the picture. So the direction of current is in upward direction. Now talking about directions of magnetic field, you can see here green color lines moving from north pole of the horseshoe magnet to the south pole. So they are perpendicular to the direction of current. So according to Fleming's left-hand rule, if forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field and the central finger indicates the direction of current, then the thumb will indicate the direction of motion of the conductor. And hence the force acting will be in downward direction. You can see the blue lines, blue arrows showing the direction of force, that is in downward direction. So the coil will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Now after completing its 1/4 rotation, that is 90-degree rotation, coil is normal to the plane of magnetic field. You can clearly see here that the brushes B1 and B2 are not connected to split ring S1 and S2. So no current will be flowing through the coil as the connection has been broken. So no force will be acting on the coil at this point. But due to inertia of rotational motion, the coil does not stop in this position but continues to rotate till it completes a half rotation. Now after completing its half rotation, you can clearly see here in the picture, split rings are again connected to the brushes, but split ring S2 is connected to brush B1 and split ring S1 is connected to brush B2. So now the current flows through the coil in the direction of DCBA, and again it is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field, so it will experience a force. This coil will experience a force which is known as Lorentz force. And again with the help of Fleming's left-hand rule, we can determine the direction of force, that is in the downward direction. Correct? Now after rotation by 270, again coil reaches to a vertical position and there is no contact between the brush B1 and split ring S2 or between brush B2 and split ring S1. So no current flows through the coil. But again due to inertia of rotational motion, the coil continues to rotate till it reaches back to its initial position. The coil keeps rotating till the current flows in the coil. This is how DC motor works. Now our next topic is ways to increase the speed of rotation of a coil. Students, by increasing the strength of the current in the coil, we can increase the speed of rotation of the coil. Second is by increasing the number of turns in the coil. Third is by increasing the area of the coil. And the fourth is by increasing the strength of the magnetic field. This is all for today, students. Thank you.